What's up, guys? Powerbang here, bringing you the latest episode of the Electric 8s. Now, a lot of you guys have been begging for this for a long time. It has been quite a while since I've done an Electric 8s episode, and that's because we haven't had 8s in our clan for the longest time now. That's all changed with the new addition of WHF Rising to the clan family. Just got started in our first couple clan wars, won them both. 3-starred all the Town Hall 8s, got even a couple of the Town Hall 9s. In our second war, I believe we missed a 10 and a couple 9s. But let's go ahead. We picked out a few attacks to show you guys. Let's go ahead and get into them. This first one here is by Pup. This is Top Dog's mini from the main clan. And you guys are going to see a theme with this particular recap, and that's going to be the Quad Quake and Valkyries. It's not going to be in every recap or in every raid, but it's going to be in quite a few of them. It's very effective. But let's go ahead and watch what he does. So he just sends a couple Hogs in there to get that top defense taken out and then get the lure. Dragon and Wizard come out, and then he drops a poison there to slow him up. And then he's just going to basically drop a few distraction troops here and some Wizards to go ahead and take that out. He lets the Wizard and the Barb die off there. And then he's going to go ahead and drop the Quad Quake, open up the compartment, and make sure he gets the tip of those Quakes touching the core compartment so his troops can eventually head straight in. So there comes the Barbs distracting. Drops in a few Wizards there, and the Wizards very, very routinely take out that Dragon. Nice job with that. And then a couple Golems go down there for a shattered entry from both sides of the core, and then a very wide funnel on both sides there with the Wizards. So nice job creating a wide funnel. That way the Valkyries have nowhere else to go, along with the Barb King. So some Max Valks come in from the Clan Castle, as well as the 6 or so from the camps. And then the Barb Kings come in as well. So they come in and they really only have those cannons, and that's as far as they're going to stray, and then they're going to revert back to that clan castle there. So in goes everything, and that's where a heal spell is waiting, and the Valks and the King go into the heal spell, take out everything, and you'll see he's got a bunch of balloons in the army camp. So drops in the back end balloons here, and he's going to basically just take out all of these defenses pretty easily. The Valkyrie still tanking in the core. Very nice job there. Picking off all the point defenses on the backside. And he drops one more balloon there for that Wizard Tower. So everything looking good for Pup here. And the Wizards have already done the cleanup there on the sides of the base, working their way to the bottom. King uses his ability. All the defenses are down at this point, with the exception of that Wizard Tower, but it is now down, and the balloons are into cleanup. But everything is done. Very nice job, Pup, taking this base out. Loving it. 3 stars for the good guys. Nice work kicking off the latest version of Electric 8s. All right, so the next attack, I don't remember if we're going to do a Quad Quake on this one too. Very well might be. Yes, this is Mikey Hammer coming with the Quad Quake on this one, and this is a little bit different. This one's a shattered Goho-Wee, basically sending in the Golems and Wizards behind there, and the King, and getting into the core. And I believe he's got a Pekka, Max Pekka in the Clan Castle. So he just lures out the Dragon and the Balloon, which is a very common CC composition at Town Hall 8. You're going to see some distraction troops go down. Wizards come in kind of behind to lock onto that Dragon. Usually 3 or 4 Wizards will take care of a Dragon relatively quickly. Guys, you see here he used some Archers to go ahead and distract. Do use the Barbarians, and I will show you that. I've got a raid coming up here in a minute, and I'll show you the optimal way to kill a Dragon if you're not going to bring Witches in your Clan Castle. But you see he struggles a little bit there with the CC kill. No big deal. I mean, he doesn't lose too much, but he drops the Pekka there out of the Clan Castle to follow up his Golems. And he's got his level 5 King heading into the core. So everything's just kind of getting taken out. The Wizards are following everything in. He's got 1 rage spell left. Double bomb goes off, so he gets the bomb hazards taken away. Drops a rage spell in the core, and then he's able to basically just go in and smash everything. Hogs here come in trailing. No heal spells kept for the Hogs, because notice everything in the base is pointed at the core right now, at those Golems and Pekkas. All of his Hogs are taking out the point defenses and working their way right up the side of the base. The only thing left that he's got to worry about are those cannons up top, and he actually does get the one at the top left all the way down to 1 hit left, and that's going to go down quickly, and then he's going to converge on that last cannon, and that is going to be it. So no poison spell needed. It looks like he had air skellies or something, but Very easy cleanup now. He's got wizards all over the place, kind of working the ring, and then he's got the hogs coming, down the sides here, taking care of the cleanup. So very nice job, Mikey. Liked the raid. Try to do a better job with the drag kill on the CC by bringing some barbarians there to basically keep the drag out of range of your wizards, because you're trying to keep those wizards as much as possible for your raid. So nice work, man. All right, guys, the next one here is another raid by Mikey Hammer. Did not notice I got him in here twice, but hey, props to you, man, for putting 2 raids down. It kind of stuck with the quad quake theme that I was going with for the most part. I was looking at quad quakes and kind of holos, just because we don't see a lot of that at Town Hall 8, and wanted to get some unique stuff in here. So quad quake goes down, opens up the side of the compartment there. And the goal here is to go ahead and send in some Valkyries. Gets the clan castle taken care of just by tanking with a golem and then wizards in behind. And then the golems head in, wizards in behind, and now there's a straight shot to those air defenses in the core, and he drops a test Valkyrie to make sure it targets the right spot. It does, and then he drops in 3 max Valks from the clan castle, as well as some the army camp Valkyries there. Basically, they head into the core where a heal spell's waiting, and at this point they're just smashing their way through the buildings. The golems have gone wide essentially, and the king and the wizards are kind of backing those up on the right sides there. So everything's kind of slowly developing here. The air defenses are finally going down, and at this point you'll see back end balloons come in, quite a few of them. And he drops 1 balloon there to nicely distract that air sweeper, while the rest of the balloons sneak in and go ahead and take out the remaining defenses. Everything looking good, just completely wrecks it on the back end. There's nothing left. The king comes down for cleanup on the top right, and everything's looking really good. So nice raid there, Mikey. Got you in twice. I'll get some other folks in there a turn here in the near future. Was not my intention to get somebody for a twofer, but hey, man, if you got the raids there to show it, right on. So here we go. We got Frank coming at this base. It's kind of one of those square bases. You're going to see a lot of it. And what he does here is he tries to take out both of the wizard towers, just to kind of alter pathing through this base. And the goal here is he's got 16 hogs. Well, he had about 22 hogs to start with. His goal is to take out that core air defense. And he's doing like a reverse holo here, where he's going to bring the hogs first, path them to the core, get them healed up, and then back in balloons. He's got 10 of them, and he's going to trim up all of the point defenses on the outside. So he takes care of the clan castle, trims up those wizard towers so the main group of hogs here don't path away from the core air defense there. So he gets those first few point defenses down, heads into the core, and at this point he drops a couple heals, and that's going to lure him through basically. But notice there's no air targeting defenses on the left side of the base, so he gets the balloon started over there. Is targeting that sweeper, and as soon as that's kind of gonna go, he starts dropping in loons for the rest of the base basically. And then all of his heal spells are down in the core. The hogs, there's no chance they're gonna die. All the air defense is down at this point. So really nice job taking out the core air defenses there, and then look at all the balloons coming in the backside, taking out all of these base defenses. So very, very nice job here from Frank. Speeding it up a little bit, just going through the cleanup. Look at all the cleanup he's got. He's got minions, witches, wizards, his barb king. He's got hogs. He's got loons. Excellent job, man. Wrecked this base. Right on, let's look at the next one. This is going to be by Powerbang. That would be me. Gonna bring a Govaho on this base. Again, guys, using the quad quake strategy here. Get the lure done. Bust open the top compartment all the way to the core, and then check out the strategy here. Anchor with an archer, and then drop a barb for distraction, followed by 4 wizards, and then keep feeding barbarians one at a time, just like that. The dragon goes down with ease, and then unfortunately the wizard didn't target the balloons right away, so I ended up losing a couple, but no big deal. Drop an extra one here behind to go ahead and take out that balloon, just so it's not too pesky. But the key here is to be patient. Notice that everything is already opened up all the way to the core. So as soon as the CC is down, at this point the Valkyries come in, and the goal here is look at all the point defense in the core. There's 5 archer towers in there. Who knows how many Teslas? So drop the golem, drop the king, drop the Valkyries in there with the heal spell waiting on them. Couple Teslas pop. and then this base is doomed. The skeleton traps come in there. They just get wrecked by the Valkyries, taking out all of that point defense. And then targeted Hogs come in the backside to trickle in and take care of all of the point defense, basically. Everything looking super good. No poison spell needed, so this base is already done. No defense left. We've got cleanup troops coming down both sides of the base here. Celebratory poison spell on the clan castle, and then the Hogs, the Barbarian King, and the Valks are going to clean up the rest of this base with ease. So go ahead, speed through the rest of it. Very nice raid here. Everything went pretty much to plan. All right, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at another one here. Got about 2 more of the main raids, then I got a little bonus content for you. So on this one, we got Momplower coming in on this base, and it's just going to be an old school holo. What I mean by that is he's got loons coming in, and the loons are going to go ahead and trim the outer defenses before the Hogs go in. And the goal here is you see all the air defenses kind of tucked away in the core, and the mortar's in there, so there's no room for giant bombs, there's no room for Teslas. So everything is forced on the outside of this base as far as the bombs and Teslas are concerned. So you know it's safe to send in Hogs to take care of the remainder. So he just basically comes in from around the 3 sides of the base here with balloons, takes care of all the point defenses with the exception of a couple Teslas that pop because he didn't know where those were. Sends in another Hog to make sure he gets the balloon out of the clan castle, and then he's just going to lure everything kind of up top to make sure it gets up there. Same method for the kill, drops a Barbarian followed by a couple Wizards there, and the Wizards take care of that dragon while it's busy chasing Barbs. They step up, knock out the balloon, everything looks great. Nice work on that. Very good job with the CC kill. And at this point, he's got really nothing left. There's only 3 or 4 defenses that can hurt his Hogs. And he's just going to go ahead and drop a wall of Hogs on both bottom sides of the base. Or no, he's just going to go from the bottom right and just work his way through. So once he gets through this first section here, the only real threat is the Barb King. And that's about all he has to worry about. So he's going to go ahead and drop a heal for his main group of Hogs. Tries to get both of them in that heal. Misses a little bit on that left pack. The right pack didn't need a heal at all. Simply because there's only air defenses and mortars up there. So he drops one final heal for the Hogs to run into, takes out the last Tesla. They hop over the wall, and they're going to deal with the Barb King now, but this base is already wrecked. The only comment I really have here on this, excellent plan. Just drop those cleanup troops that you just put down on the bottom right. There's a builder hut over in that right corner, and if time was an issue, you probably wanted to drop those troops for cleanup in a spot where they're going to save some time for you, be just a little bit more efficient. But overall, excellent raid. Really liked the holo on this, and recognizing that there was really no threat to the Hogs after you trim all those outer defenses. So nice work. All right, guys, let's look at one more, and then we'll do some bonus stuff. We have a little bit different of a raid here. We've got some nice wall breaker action in this one. Superunknown, which is Yo's mini in the main clan. He's going to bring in a 3 golem, a stoned raid at Town Hall 8, which is something you don't see often. But he just brings in some level 1 golems. And he's got wall breakers that come in on each of the 3 initial compartments, breaks all of them successfully. Wizards kind of behind everything, and then he drops a few more extra wizards once the funnel's created. And then he's dropping a couple wall breakers at a time to break each of these compartments. And then he drops the last 4 all the way to the core. Very nice job there. Goes ahead, breaks open the wall, and then trails in his king and some Pekka. And basically just drops the heal spell there in the core. And he's going to deal with that dragon, that loon on the fly, because most of his troops are pretty heavy hit points, and they are not going to be phased by the loons. It does not matter at that point. So he's got 6 balloons in the bag still, drops a rage spell in the core. He still has a heal to work with as well. Golems are tanking like crazy. The wizards step up, take care of all the air defenses, and then they're all standing in heals at the very end, and you're going to see some back-end loons come out right now. They're going to target the back row of defenses here in each of these side compartments. They come in, take care of everything very, very easily. Awesome raid by Superunknown. Very, very nicely executed. That's all I got to say about it, man. He's got the Pekka up. He's got his king up. A bunch of wizards still, and the loons are helping out with the cleanup. So let's go ahead, fast forward through this, and we'll call it good. So we need 3 stars for the good guys. Now I got something special for you guys. The Great Gatsby's helping us out here as a Town Hall 8.5. He's still a relatively new 8.5, but he's doing some fantastic things and really kind of mentoring these Town Hall 8s as they come up through the ranks. So let's watch some attacks of Gatsby. He's going to drop in a couple golems here, shattered entry with some wizards backing it up, and basically trying to take out a decently leveled Town Hall 9 base when we don't have any Town Hall 9s. So it's nice to be able to have guys that are talented that can come up and take on these bases and knock them out for 3 stars. So he just takes care of the clan castle on the fly here, rages up a bunch of wizards, and they 2-shot a dragon, get the Valk taken care of, take care of the queen, and then he's just working his way through. They bust through the wall, and he's going to just let them go over there, and they trigger a double giant bomb set, which is nice. And then he drops a jump spell to get his troops through the core. His queen is still working. It looks like he is going to clear out the pathing to the second double giant bomb set down there on the bottom left. Nope, there's going to be a single, so it's 2 singles, but either way, he's gotten 3 bomb triggers, maybe a 4th. Nope, looks like he's got 3 there. But I love how he drops the hogs in the top, and they just kind of circle around this base on the outside here. The Pekka and the king and the golems here tanked the whole time essentially for this group of hogs. They had 1 heal dedicated for this group of hogs, and he was able to work through the entire base with the exception of 4 defense buildings here. Drops the heal for those group of hogs at the very end, and then a wall of minions is going to come down just for the cleanup at the end. Gotta love that. He's got wizards up top working that into the ring. He's got his Pekka helping out, and the hogs finally come out of heal, and they're going to go ahead and take out that last cannon. Even if they didn't survive, he had a ton of minions, so that cannon was toast anyways. But very nice raid, Gatsby. Loving what you're doing here in Rising. Let's go ahead and take a look at another bonus raid by the Great Gatsby. Alright, so in the latest war, another Town Hall 9 base. Wanted to get a 3-star on this one to get us that much closer to a perfect war. And he comes with a really wide spread here on his golems. Gets some wizards in behind, and he's going to go ahead and send some Pekkas and then just break into the base from that left side there. He's got a whole bunch of wizards that come in, and then drops all of his wall breakers, making sure that the mortar is paying attention to something else entirely. But look at how far he breaks in with those wall breakers. Just excellent job there. Gets the jump spell down going into the core, and then he rages up that kill squad, and they're going to go ahead, lock onto that that dragon, knock it out real quick along with that balloon, and then hop into the core and do some work. So the queen's working up top. Everything's looking really good right now. He's got 12 hogs still in the bag, and he's waiting for a little bit of tanking power right now before he deploys those hogs. Everything looking good, but here they come from the top. Nothing really shooting at him with the exception of 1 cannon right now, and that's just not going to be enough. So King's working on the bottom with some wizards taking out basically all the point defense down there. Everything's still looking really solid. That golem tanking in the core for his hogs, so he's able to save that heal. Nothing is shooting his hogs, just mowing their way through the base. The only thing he has to worry about right now are 2 Teslas and a cannon, and this base is going to be history. So very nice job there. He's got his queen up top with her ability still a heal in the bag. Gatsby works around the bottom of this base. He's just going to probably drop that last heal there just to make sure there's no giant bombs or something outside the base. He did get all 3 of them in the core, so there's no risk of that. But he gets that last Tesla taken out. He's at the edge of the ring with his hogs. They're going to go ahead, split nicely for him here, and take that Dark Barracks out, and he's going to get this no problem. Another 3-star for Gatsby. Awesome work, man. This was fun to watch, and it's awesome having a low-level 8.5 taking out 9s without too much issue. So nice work. I can't wait to watch your heroes get a little bit higher. So that's going to be all, guys, for this episode. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Tune in next time for the next Electric 8s, and we will catch you soon. Powerbang signing out.
Thanks so much, guys, for checking out my video. If you feel like you learned something here today and you're a better attacker for having watched it, your clanmates will probably feel the exact same way. So do me a favor, share this video with them, get them to the channel, and chances are your clan's going to be exploding for 3 stars from top to bottom before you know it. Thanks, and we'll catch you next time.